So it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone was safe and enjoyed their day, whether you enjoyed it by yourself or if you tolerated those around you for however long you could. I couldn't. As you guys know, or may not know, I don't engage with family, fake things. I haven't engaged for some years, and ever since I've realized, who I'm surrounded by and the phoniness and the falsehood behind these people and their holidays and their antics. I want nothing to do with them. I stay to myself. And I think that's me being genuine. It has nothing to do with me being emotionally, um, you know, attacked or me feeling sad about the situation. I think these people should feel sad that they can literally act how they act day in and day out, 24/7, and then for 10 hours of a day, right? For a day, let's say 3 days. You have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, and you have the New Year's. And you don't even count New Year's because most people are violent then anyway. But let's say you have these 3 days out of 365 days. You have 362 days of these jackasses running around here like lunatics, chickens with their head cut off. They're running people off the road. They're following people. They're making noise. They're banging. I had some of the neighbors start to try to bang until I turned my music on, and it drowned them out, and they weren't able to be the assholes that they are known to be today. So to me, I don't take offense. I just find it extremely hilarious how these people, beings, whatever, 362 days, 365, but I'm just being facetious. 362 days out of the year, these jerk offs can find uh, every book to be labeled as a dickhead, an asshole, a Satanist, an occultist, a demon. These people act like this. We have them on camera. I don't know why these people think somehow for 1 or 2, 3 days out of the year they can put on these facades to the people, to the 5%, to the right, to the minority of this population who know who they really are. It's hilarious. Like I said, I'm not working today, so I'm on social media and I'm just looking at these jerk offs and how they're pretending their lives are perfect and they're together and happy holidays and Thanksgiving and all these Dr. Phil's and philanthropies and these advices and how to get over. I'm like, you know, me being an outsider, right? I know these people create 100% of the chaos that they are experiencing. I know. I live in Baltimore. I know. I live in a city. I live in an urban area. I know these people create 100% of the situations they complain about. These people are so rhetorical in their complaints. It's redundant. It serves no purpose. And so, for me, I just have to. This video is not going to be long, but I know that we can all relate to the phoniness. Like I said, I don't want anything to do with them. I don't find it. I don't need an invite. It's really hard for anyone to get in touch with me anyway. So today wasn't anything other than me chilling out, hoping that for once, I could get some peace and quiet because these jerk offs would want to be celebrating this fictitious holiday. And so, again, going back to what I'm saying, it's funny again how these people, they put on these antics, they have all this advice, and I'm telling you guys, don't let these people gaslight you. Don't, because you understand this is way deeper than just your neighbor, a coworker, some random person. The depth behind who these people are, the existence, where we are, and like I said, some people really know. I become aware to new things every day. I'm learning. I'm not aware, and my awareness is based on my acceptance, and my acceptance is based on my sanity. So although I may be aware, some things I choose not to address for the sake of my sanity and for the sake of me to provide for myself and sustain, uh, you know, uh, freedom, stay out of jail, because there's certain levels of things that you can understand, and it makes you no longer care. You no longer really care how you are perceived by these people and how you treat them. And I have my moments to where I have to reel myself back in. Because if you do not define a purpose for yourself, then you will find no purpose. And that's the most dangerous thing about what we go through, depending on the type of person. But once you get over the attempts of intimidation, understand there's no reason to be fearful of these people, then you become very angry. Very angry. The next phase after the illusion, after passing the phase of illusion and delusion and gaslighting and street theater and the oohs and ahs and the disinformation and distractions, I became and have become very angry. And it's rightfully so. If you have a collective of people who take themselves for more than what they are, not even for what we know them to be, for what they know themselves to be, and they continue to portray this act as if we don't understand them, as if we're delusional. I mean, how delusional can you be after being recorded and documented of being delusional? For, I don't know, for me, myself, I've been recording most of the people I've been living around for 5+ years. My family and their antics have been documented for 5+ years. I've been able to predict their movements and manipulate them with their own, countering their own thoughts of implantation by V2K, etc., for the last 5 years. When I walk up my house, I am not shocked by their antics. I'm not surprised by anything they do. I am aware of my surroundings and the people I'm around, and 80% of them more than likely being there to cause some kind of chaotic situation around me. But what surprises me is, if you take notice, is when you go around these people, right, and you put yourself into new environments, they aren't aware of what you know. In my experience, these people, unless they're just great actors of acting stupid, which it's not something I want to be great at, these people act as if they don't know. When I tell them certain things about themselves, when I mock their Masonic symbolism and their communication tactics, when I let them know that I am in the know, because the know is just knowing what they are. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not in the know of what they are because I don't really care about what they are. That's a part of me keeping my sanity alive, right? And finding my reasons to thrive, other than being extremely hostile, right? Which gets you nowhere. Hostility gets you to one end, all right? And that's failure in this instance, right? Now, aggression gets you to a certain level, depending on how you can manage it. And so for me, right, I understand where I'm at. So I don't allow myself to go beyond a point based on their actions. But getting back to what I was saying as far as, these beings and the manipulation is, they don't understand. It's odd. I can go to West Virginia. I work a lot out of state, whether I'm in D.C., West Virginia, Delaware, Virginia. I'll be in an area and these people will be moving around and they'll be doing the same things that I've recorded and documented in Baltimore, certain parts of Maryland, just certain places where I frequent. And when I mock them or I start to troll them, they act completely shocked. They're completely disoriented. They're frenzied. If I start calling them reptilians or mocking them, in my mind, then these people, they're shocked. They start, the car alarms go off, or the slamming of the doors, or the ambulances or fire trucks, as I've documented, come by. And like I said, because I'm at my job, I have to play certain things to the hip. I don't want to start just being just start recording everything in my job, and because I've certainly let my coworkers know that I know who they are. They know I know. And because I'm the bigger person and I take control of my actions and how people treat me, I'm able to survive in the work environment. And that's crucial.